In this video, we're going to look at how you can get a Google Slideshow on your iPad from Google Slides into Keynote and then annotate. So what I have here is I have a Google Slideshow that I've created. We're just going to use this as an example. Look in the upper right-hand corner and touch the three dots, and then go to Share and Export. From Share and Export, choose Send a Copy. Choose PowerPoint and say OK. Now, in the second row here, scroll across. If you have Copy to Keynote, choose it. If you don't, go to More. Scroll down. Copy to Keynote. Choose that. It opens up Keynote, and right now it's copying over the Google slide to Keynote format. You may get some errors like this. Just go ahead and say Done. And then here's your presentation in Keynote. So, from this view, where you can see all your slides on the left, choose the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner. And then this bar that goes across the very top lets you insert tables, pie charts, shapes, or text. But this one on the far right is called the Media selector. You can choose Drawing. When you choose Drawing, down at the bottom, a set of pens pop up. If I hold my finger on one of the pens, it will come up and I can adjust. Say I want to make this thicker because I'm going to use this as a highlighter. And if I'm going to use it as a highlighter, I want it to be more transparent. So I'm going to put it over there at about 45%. And then I don't want it to be blue, so I touch on the color and I say yellow. So now I have a yellow highlighter. And then maybe I'm going to use this color pencil tool as my underlining tool. So I'm going to choose, say, that thickness. And I also don't want that to be light blue. I want to do that in purple. So I'm going to select the purple color. And you can continue on with this. The crayon tool is actually pretty cool looking. So I'm going to choose it, and let's make it dark green. Then you have an eraser. You have a paint tool, which actually isn't paint. It lets you create shapes that will fill with color. And then you have an erase tool, and then we'll look at the lasso tool in a moment. So let's move forward. I touch the pen that I've turned a little transparent right here and made fairly thick, and then I can highlight that like it's a highlighter pen. Then on the next slide, let's say there's something I want to underline. I select my pencil that I chose to use for underline, and I can underline whatever it is I want to do there. So on this next slide, I want to show you the crayon tool. So I'm going to choose a crayon tool. I just want to show it to you because I just think it's a neat looking paint tool. So it looks just like it would look if you used crayon. But what I want to show you is a way to kind of have back some of that active inspire functionality. So let's say that ahead of time I have used the drawing tool this way and I've covered up that line because I want to reveal it to students. So when I come to this slide, I can choose the lasso tool and draw a circle around it. And now with those little marching ants, I can move this away like this. I can just choose delete, or I could duplicate. So if there was something, some type of drawing you wanted to duplicate on a page, you could just choose duplicate. In this case, I'm just going to delete it, and then it reveals what's underneath. So a little bit of that functionality of Active Inspire there. Now, when you're done, you can say done, and then, oh no, I forgot I had those drawings on there, so you go to them and the drawings are there. You can still just touch them and delete them. So they really just sit on top of your slides. They will remain there, so you'll need to remove them if you're going to use the same slideshow over and over again, but it's easy enough to remove them. You don't have to take erase strokes and get rid of them. You can just select them and delete them. So that's it. That's how you get slideshows into Keynote so that you can more easily use the iPad annotation tools.